either rapid snow melt or a dam break or heavy rain where the runoff occurs very rapidly, the water rises very rapidly, there's a great deal of water, and a flash flood is usually a deadly event.
So I've gone from a perfectly dry, normal highway all of a sudden to being in water and not really understanding how I had gotten there. Because I had no inkling that the road had been washed out and I had really been on a road that was no longer there.
When you're talking about tornadoes, it's pretty easy to recognize what's going on. There's a huge column of debris blowing around in a circle about 200 to 300 miles an hour, and it's making a huge roar. But a flood, at least at first, a flood just looks like heavy rain.
Now, I really didn't ever expect that I would be in a situation where I would be in a flood or underwater in a car or anything like that. I never had anticipated that type of thing happening to me.
Steve Miller survived a flash flood which killed 3 other people. Although proceeding with caution, he made a serious but common miscalculation. What Miller didn't know would almost kill him.
You really don't ever expect to be in a flash flood, especially when it's not been raining for 5 or 6 hours. In reflection, I think, why would I so stupid to think that the river wouldn't be that high 5 or 6 hours? But the fact that it had been raining for several hours, I'd come to the conclusion that the worst had passed.
One of the misconceptions in flash flooding is that it has to be raining heavy here in order to have a flash flood, and that's simply not the case. It can be raining upstream, especially in hilly or mountainous areas, and the water runs down into your area.
It was after midnight when Miller ended up in the roaring river with no idea how he had landed there.